Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy, so I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Nouvelette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Yes! Thank you!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Oh, an exclusive interview! Don't let anything hold you back.
I agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
I swear by my sword!
Let's begin. Have a safe trip.
Go and fly! Grow, grow, grow!
Wind, hear me!
No backup, huh? Fine by me.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is Ad Astra.
Hey, Dia, you're back. Are these two friends of yours? Oh? So you... Anyway, they've become they even attack...
Even the most ferocious...
That's a portion of their profit.
That's terrible.
Yeah. A few days ago, a shaman I trailed, rather than saying they're out to...
Wait, a pout?
You heard me right. If their only goal is... Unfortunately... Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past...
It sounds mighty strange to me, too. Gotta say, though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover mission during the few days up.
Nah, it was nothing.
What he said. Besides, Dia, haven't you done more dangerous things than all of us combined?
Yeah. And while they went to talk with any survivors of...
Ah, he's Shaman 𝐂𝐴𝐴𝐴.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come in. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears. Now that we know you'll have a cape...
Hey!
Oh,
Of course!
oh.
Even if she had only...
Oh, one other thing, Dia. When you're free, why don't you update the We held another recruitment event a few days ago, but the deputy put a lot of effort into the event, but it was...
sorry to hear that. I'll be sure to bring him some great liquor next time.
Gotta admit, I can understand their disappointment, though. Now, if only the deputy could figure out a way to bring a few more smoking hot members into our rank.
Keep dreaming. Remember the last time I invited a couple gals into the brigade? The awkward silence and weird expressions left quite the impression on him.
Hey, didn't we agree to never bring that up again?
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
I don't think you were part of the brigade yet.
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that, and you weren't even...
All right. We can tell you about it later.
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and 𝐂𝐡𝐚 get your butts over here and tell me everything right now.
Are they always like this?
More or less. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. But we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out of your system as soon as things come up is better than keeping everything bottled up, never talking about it. That's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. If I'm angry, then I'll unload on them. Hey, knuckleheads, can you at least tell me the rest of the intel before you go back to your bickering?
Yeah, you hear her, 𝐂𝐴𝐴𝐴? Told you we gotta focus on the investigation first. All you gotta do is wait and ambush them in the evening.
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my regards to everyone else in the brigade as well.
Will do. You stay safe, Dia.
This should be the place. Let's find us. It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another. So
No need to worry. He knows his way around a fight.
I'm not worried about that. Ah, here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance to react and end this.
That's close enough.
A moment, please.
Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Go with one!
Come off the jungle, coward.
Let's begin.
You're the Flame Main.
Good. That saves me an introduction.
You know the code of being a mercenary just like everyone else.
That might have worked on an amateur. Think about it, though. What's your reputation worth if you won't have the other tools you need to succeed in this line of work? You've got 5 seconds.
Whoa!
I'm not joking around. We can do this the easy way or the painful way. 2 seconds!
I'll save you the trouble.
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area for any first aid supplies. I definitely didn't expect him to go that far.
But why would he be so extreme?
I just wanted to test his mettle. I didn't expect him to be willing to go through so much pain just to deny us some intel.
Well, he's out cold for now.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be a waste of time to interrogate him again after that. There are lots of goods around here.
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of names.
Let me take a look. Yep. I see an entry for 𝐂𝐚𝐭𝐆𝐏 right here. 𝐂𝐧𝐨, 𝐁𝐧𝐝, 𝐵ashar, and 𝐻𝐾𝐫. All familiar names. This caravan is just one link in their logistics chain. That person will then pack the caravan full of necessary goods. Wait, why is there no Mora value recorded for the final transaction? Yeah, every transaction before the last one was marked with an exact amount of Mora. Perhaps. But they couldn't have known how much they would make off selling the loot. Anyway, the next part's the records of the goods themselves. Huh?
What's wrong?
𝐿𝐷𝐼𝐻 Homayani?
Homayani? You mean Dunyarzad's family? Could it just be another family with the same last name?
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and last name. Just what the heck is going on here? I'm sorry, you're right. But what this piece of paper confirms is that the Homayani family has been providing goods to 𝐂𝐚𝐭𝐆𝐏.
What if the Homayanis have been kept in the dark?
That's a possibility. But if that was the case, why is this caravan specifically named Shahzaman as their person of contact? They could have just as easily bought goods such as food and medicine directly from Caravan Ribat or Port Ormos. Yeah, funding violence and looting.
But why would he do something like this?
I honestly have no idea. I've been to their estate many times, and I've never noticed anything suspicious. The only potentially large expenditure I could think of would be the treatment costs for Dunyarzad's Elazar, but that's still just a speculation. You're probably right. I know my lady's personality.
But what should we do now?
If you ask me, we already have no choice but to confront her about this. I'm not worried. It's too early to make a verdict yet. Let's go find my lady again. If we're lucky, we can not only figure out the mystery of this paper.
Dia, are you sure this is the best decision? What if instead of getting the help we need, we just end up revealing everything we've discovered to the enemy?
I've considered that possibility. But even still, I want to tell her what we found. She showed genuine concern for me when we first brought up the topic. That's not how I deal with people.
You're right. Paimon wants to trust Dunyarzad too.
Yeah. Let's... We're back, my lady.
you're back a lot sooner than I expected.
Actually, we're still investigating.
I see.
Something like that.
You all look a little dispirited. Why don't you discuss it with me?
It's okay, my lady. It's not so much about me being upset with my father or anything like that.
So something is wrong. On any other day, Paimon would have already waved to me with a smile and shouted, Dunyarzad! So tell me, what happened?
My lady, please prepare yourself for what we're going to tell you next.
The Master? You mean my father? Okay, I understand. My father has been supplying goods to Dakan al-Akmar?
Yeah, it makes as little sense to us as it does to you. I've never doubted the Master's integrity, so I'm having a real hard time rationalizing how he could ever support an infamous brigade like them. Maybe he's not actually aware of the full story.
I can't help but agree with the Traveler.
Huh? You mean you feel the same way, Dunyarzad?
Thank you for sharing all this information with me. Since you've told me everything you know, I should also tell you about some depth in the past. I thought that my father hired a bodyguard for me so that I wouldn't run away and get lost. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the Corps of 30. Why did my father go out of his way to hire Dia?
About that. Well, the Homayanis really needed bodyguards, so later, the Master told me that I was one of the best mercenaries he'd ever... He offered me a pile of moras.
Well, but that didn't really answer my question.
Maybe the Corps of 30 just didn't have anyone available, or I think I get what you're saying.
Precisely. At first glance, nothing seemed strange or out of place. If my father had always been in contact with Dakan al-Akmar, then it would make sense for him to bring Dia into our house.
You mean the goal all along was to get Dia to be your
No, that's too much of a stretch. I cut all ties with my father a long time ago.
But that still doesn't rule out the possibility that your father has still been trying to influence your life without you knowing.
So, the Master was not likely an innocent victim in all of this?
Sorry we put all this on you so suddenly,
It's okay, Paimon. I should actually be thanking you. Regardless of his reasons, if my father has truly been funding a violent group of mercenaries...
But is that really the right thing to do? My father has committed many atrocities and deserves all the punishment that he has coming to him. However, the Homayani family has treated me with nothing but generosity and kindness. If we decide to investigate this further, we could end up implicating the entire Homayani family.
It's all right, Dia. If anyone were to ask, you could always just say that I'm the one who instructed you to get to the bottom of this.
You don't have to do that, my lady.
Hey! It's still too early to give up hope! What was the thing about friendship again? Right, yeah, trust! You said that yourself, Dia! Besides, there's no point on getting all riled up before we've confirmed all the facts!
Thank you, everyone. In which case, my lady, could you ask the Master to come out and have a chat with us?
Sure thing.
Usual place?
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me to introduce these two.
Yes, my daughter has mentioned them from time to time, but we may skip all the pleasantries for now.
Well, we wanted to bring this transaction record to your attention.
So that's what you found? Huh.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like an explanation.
Well, it's a long and difficult story. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. What I do know, though, Dia, is that the truth will bring you no solace.
Wait, me?
Yes. I understand perfectly why you came to see me. And I am touched by your collective commitment to do the right thing. But knowledge always comes at a price. And sometimes, as they say, ignorance is bliss. Your father, 𝐂𝐚𝐭𝐆𝐏, and I both believed that. Of course, you have the right to seek and learn the truth, but the facts of this matter may reduce everything you've built for yourself into sand, blowing in the wind. If you must proceed, then 𝐂𝐚𝐭𝐆𝐏's heartfelt efforts will also fade into the wind like a fleeting mirage.
His heartfelt efforts? I've made it this far in life without a single drop of my father's support. I have my own ideals and ways of looking at the world, as well as people and causes that I've chosen to cherish and fight for. I came here today to support you as the head of the 𝐂𝐻𝐼𝐈 family.
I understand. Our family once needed to take a trip to the desert when 𝐂𝐻𝐼𝐧𝐝 was just a baby. They had superior numbers and quickly overpowered our bodyguards. Those Eremites were 𝐂𝐚𝐿a's brigade. 𝐂𝐚𝐿a's men told me that the attackers were Eremite mercenaries, just like themselves. 𝐂𝐚𝐿a was grinning and walked over to play with baby 𝐂𝐻𝐼𝐧𝐝.
Really? I never...
He said that he had no particular reason to help us. We started talking about our children, and I sensed that he was a devoted father. To repay his kindness, I hired his brigade to help out at our estate for a time, and offered everyone generous remuneration.
So, that's what happened.
It was many years before I saw him again. I almost didn't recognize him the next time he came knocking on my door. The man I knew to be strong and healthy had been reduced to a shell of himself.
So, what happened to him? He was perfectly fine when I left the brigade.
I'm not too sure myself. He then suddenly asked me if 𝐂𝐻𝐼𝐧𝐝, now that she had grown. At the time, 𝐂𝐻𝐼𝐧𝐝 was going through a particularly severe bout of her 𝐊𝐢𝐧𝐝, but he kept coming back to the topic. Come on, it never hurts to be safe. I was completely lost at first, until he recommended the Blazing Beasts, and in particular, a mercenary named Dia.
So he was the one who recommended Dia to you.
Indeed. He didn't say it out loud, but it was clear that he saw Deshret's relics as an evil group who would eventually corrupt every member in their ranks. He was already beyond redemption, but if Dia could stay in my house and keep working as a bodyguard, then gradually her affinity for the desert would decrease.
And that's why you offered her such generous compensation?
Yes, but not just because of that. And that's also why I tried to persuade you to stay when you asked for permission to leave. 𝐂𝐚𝐿a saved my daughter and me all those years ago in the desert.
He was always like that, acting like he's oh so smart and self-righteous.
𝐂𝐚𝐿a said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dia's fees. Eventually, the letter contained a request to help him buy food.
Wait! Isn't that around the time that the 𝐂𝐻𝐼𝐴 started becoming more aggressive?
That's right. When I started to hear some nasty rumors, I became wary. I wanted to, but by then, he was no longer receptive to my requests to talk. That thought occurred to me as well. After some deliberation, I decided to send him some food and medicine. I am aware that even such a reduced gesture of support could lead to others coming to harm, but in the end, it probably was the wrong decision.
If you can, please tell me where he is now. None of the things he's doing right now make any sense if he's just trying to keep me from getting tangled up in his world. If all he wants to do is steer clear of me, then maybe he shouldn't have brought me into this world in the first place.
Oh no.
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head around any of his I don't know. I really don't know. But I guess you do have a point.
I'll do my best to help. Of course, I don't know 𝐂𝐚𝐿a's exact whereabouts. However, there's a man on the list named 𝐁𝐻𝐼𝐻𝐿. He's responsible for supplying weapons and liaising with the Dakan al-Ahmar's merchant caravan. I've heard that he likes to have a few drinks alone and enjoy the cool wind at night outside the tavern.
Understood. Thank you.
I'll stay and be with my father here. My father has indeed done something wrong, but I feel like our only course of action is to turn everything we know over to the core of 30.
Yes. It's time to face my mistakes.
I know what you've been up to.
Shh! Keep your voice down. How do you know? Come with me. We should take this elsewhere. This place should do. All right. Back to my question.
Don't worry about that for now. You know what kind of punishment you'll face once we report you to the Corps.
Wait. There's no need to jump the gun. Let's talk this out.
So what's in it for you anyway, Mora?
Well, I was a little tight on money at the time. I weighed it in my mind, and I couldn't find a reason to turn the opportunity down.
Let me tell you how it is. We're investigating 𝐂𝐚𝐭𝐆𝐏. If you provide some help for us, then we might just put in a good word later to reduce the terms of your punishment.
Hey, why don't we discuss this a little first? Listen, I made quite a bit of more from my last run.
Shut it. My patience is running out. You should know when a mercenary is after something other than money.
All right, sheesh. But you gotta promise you'll put in some nice words for me later. They're always on the move. Feel free to go have a look.
Sure. And then you can forget about any nice words from us.
Hey, come on. Now you're just being unreasonable.
Really? And how do I know you're not leading us straight into a trap?
All right, I get it. Why don't you go take a look and...
Now that's more like it. Let's move. And as for you, try to stick around the city until we get back. You don't want us to call the folks from the Corps and have them drag you back to...
What are my orders? Perhaps whoever left these behind was...
Seems like we're in luck. Let's go. We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves. I'm here to see 𝐂𝐚𝐴. Tell him to get out here.
Dear, why are you here?
Take that! Take that!
Let's get it on!
There is no escape!
I'll take my...
Go as one!
Look alive! Haven't you all done enough?
Oh, so are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this! It's got nothing to do with you!
You asked for it! Illusion shattered!
No touching!
She's so strong!
Enough fighting. We all know each other, and I don't want to take things too far. Just bring 𝐂𝐚𝐴 to me. Did you understand a single word I just said?
All right, everyone, let's all just calm down for a second. Dia, the boss can't come out and see you anymore. He died a long time ago.
What?
Seems like you've been out of the loop for a while. Guess that...
When did he die?
A few years ago, 𝐂𝐚𝐴 broke up 𝐂𝐚𝐿. and went to the 𝐁𝐸𝐻 Relics headquarters by himself.
So is that when you guys started acting up?
We would prefer to call it taking revenge.
Let me start from the beginning.
Overwhelming strength and unquestioned.
Those were a part of it, yeah. Regardless of whether they joined by their own will, whether it be their deepest sin, some unforgivable act, or their most immoral exploit. The record, that's precisely it. But you, Dia, you were never asked to provide a record.
I never even knew this was a requirement.
You were probably the only person in all of 𝐁𝐸𝐻's relics who didn't know about it.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying to shield you from this organization's sinister rules. Not only that, but he also banned all of us from committing any nefarious acts. But in the end, he was just an ordinary person. He was forced to go to headquarters again and again to account for missed dues and incomplete records.
We all knew he was doing that for you. He wanted to get you out of this world, no matter.
And that's why he became a shell of himself and couldn't—
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense.
Because you were too young at the time. When you left home after that final argument with him, he seemed to age by a decade overnight.
So even the blazing beasts were...
Yep. It was all his doing. Had he not arranged them to come to you, you probably would have been reduced to a pulp before you ever left the desert.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. I suggested that he hand the role of leadership over to me. His words made no sense to me. But that night, we heard that a massive fire tore through headquarters and razed everyone's records to ash.
Everyone gained their freedom that night. But how could we leave with a clear conscience? All of us.
The boss can't have just died for nothing.
From that point on, the sole purpose of Dakan al-Ahmar became revenge. The big fire that Boss started was quite a blow to headquarters' strength. Even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge through to the very end. There were people from headquarters who changed their names and went into hiding. But we won't let any of them escape our wrath.
We've suffered plenty of losses as well. All we can do is exchange our loot from Mora. We forged Boss's handwriting and sent out many letters to his former friends. We were also able to attract many mercenaries who shared our goal. We've endured unspeakable pain to win many impossible battles. 𝐁𝐸𝐻's relics have become weaker and weaker, and now...
Paimon doesn't know what to say anymore.
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. Boss always loved his old-fashioned hero stories. We used to always laugh at him for it. But in the end, as for me, I never considered myself a hero. But maybe those hero stories he liked foreshadowed everything that was to come. The spirit, maybe we were all just... I'm sorry, Dia.
I'll go with you.
Huh? Dia?
I grew up with these guys. All I know is that 𝐁𝐸𝐻's relics must be destroyed. Furthermore, I want to go see the place for myself. I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do this on my own.
Yeah. Paimon feels like we'd only regret it if we don't see this through to the end.
Thank you.
I bet Boss would lose his mind if he ever knew you'd join us at the very last moment like this.
Considering all the losses and injuries we sustained.
He can think whatever he wants, but the fact is, I owe it.
Are you sure it has to be me? Fine. Let's get this over with.
It's time to pull the trigger.
What's our objective?
Yeah, I'll do my best, but I can't.
Fury. Behold!
Is this the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
What's our objective?
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it to look like this on the inside.
They should all be holed up in here. Don't know how many people they've got left, though.
Who cares? We'll round up all of them.
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot left, it could still take us out.
Yeah, we'll know what they're really capable of once we've landed some hits on them. Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before, but their name means nothing now.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance with you here.
Happy to apply.
You are not well.
Look alive! There is no escape!
Regret.
Go and splash!
Oh, the jungle. I'll take my leave.
Buckle up!
I'm getting sick of this place.
Retribution!
I'll be back. This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Wait! They went charging ahead without checking for any traps!
Hey, you guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped in here.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well, now that things have come to this, seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Don't worry about us. Let's go. We can't let the boss down.
Let's check if there's another way! The sooner we can make it through to help them, the better.
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being blocked by something. Let's...
Okay, let's go!
Illusion shut! Look alive!
Another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little. I see everything. Go and splash!
Let's get it on! Shine down!
Verdict is...
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the... But as a desert dweller,
Don't waste your breath. You have nowhere to run.
Run. I witnessed the golden age of Deshret's relics. Even now, my brothers and I still believe in one thing. The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
So you want to go out in a blaze of glory.
Let us draw our weapons! They are but two, while we hold within ourselves. Wave one! Charge! Eliminate them!
Where do you think you're taking that?
I see everything.
Time for retribution!
Don't think that you've won. We're just getting started.
Testing my patience will again.
King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
This.
Committed to memory.
I swear by my sword!
Brothers! With me, this is where we prove our faith.
Do you all just want to die?
None of us plans to leave this place alive!
Where do you think you're going? Look alive! Go and split!
Wind, hear me!
Time for retribution!
No.
The golden slumber.
There is no escape! The commander has finally fallen!
But they're still coming at us. This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just...
Yes! Keep fighting!
When the next wave comes, try to draw away their attack. I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
Get out of my way!
Come and face me, Michel! So they've broken through the front as well.
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight like absolute madmen!
So...
Time to pay for everything you've done, Michel.
You think I will be buried in the sand, alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
Hey, wait!
We were too late.
It's over. There's no more need to fight. But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called mercenary's pride...
Hey, Dia! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Let's go.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always pestering us?
You call yourself...
Hey, have you ever heard of a man but... Why would I...
This is your...
Hey, if you're here to find something...
The irony. His life became a light for so many. Where's the records room?
It's right over...
I mean the old records room.
The old records room? 𝐂𝐚𝐴. Ah, watch your mouth. He was definitely faking it. We all let our guard down as soon as we saw him come hobbling in. But in the short time it supposedly took him to take a dump, he couldn't have possibly outrun us if he wasn't And after that, Deshret's
Stop wasting our time. Tell me, where is the old...
It's just over there. Go see it for your... There's nothing left in there but ashes. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. Spare them no mercy if they try anything.
So, this was his final destination. How did he do it? If he was nimble enough to do that, then he must have been able to... I'm sorry.
Is this a cane?
𝐂𝐚𝐴.
Thanks for everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more.
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh? Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
The dragon is no more, for Princess Dia has slain it. Its head now hangs above the city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us all. Dia, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
But Dia, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad. What's this?
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what she would do if she were to wake up tomorrow with loads of money. And Paimon said that she would get boatloads of tasty snacks. These opportunities don't come by often. So today, Paimon's gonna treat you to a... Hey! This way you get something from the both of us for the price of one. Anyway, the point is that you should eat to your heart's content. Junior Zad will also be here shortly.
Aw, thanks, you two. Honestly, my chest was filled with all kinds of intense emotions, but when everything came to an end, those emotions also vanished without a trace. It was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me. Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. Idrisi and the others all used to say that my reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad guy. Despite all my promises about never forgiving him, we're hypocrites. All of us. Yeah, you're right.
You're back! Are all of you alright?
Ah, there she is.
Yeah. Many people from the Corps of 30 came over and... Huh?
Paimon will explain.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well.
But Dia, your pain must be even worse.
Hey, don't worry about me. My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives. That thought has even crossed me. However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to accept it. But now that I consider it again...
I understand how you...
That doesn't mean I won't be making any changes to my life, though. It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father and become a character in his play. Even if the ending of the story may be childish...
Isn't that neat, though? Why don't we go for a cheap...
Right. You said you wanted to get...
We'll come along, too.
I can't thank you enough for taking care of me this entire time.
Oh, this rug here is quite something.
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his... Wait, are you...
What are you talking about? Do I look like I could take you all to a fight? I just came here to give you something. Once I woke up, I hurried to the 𝐂𝐚𝐿, but when I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Ah, so you probably...
Yeah, they told me that I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from 𝐂𝐚𝐿𝐴. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, I might as well do the same. One of the injured members gave this box to me. Everything left in the camp will get confiscated.
Thank you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or judge anyone for it.
So this box...
Well, back in the day, but let's see, what's this? It's just a bunch of junk. Ugh, it kinda stinks.
Perhaps it...
A handwritten copy of a storybook. It was against the Academia's rule.
That probably means this was really important.
Ah, and here are a few bags of children's snacks.
Did he get those for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A razor, some buttons, a wool scarf, which, from the looks of it, probably belonged to a...
I'm suddenly feeling a little...
I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. 2 empty liquor bottles.
Huh? There's some...
Oh, you're right. All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to Dia. It's a letter for me? It's all right. I'll just read it out.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, but once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute.
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, the reason being that I was never your father to begin with.
Wait, what?
Surely,
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called flame main. Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert. But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day, and discovered a baby. You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, but your cries were so loud they made my head hurt.
Son?
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me. I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I was their most esteemed leader after all. It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly at this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from. Anyway, Dia, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child, I suppose, or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you.
Yeah. It's just a pity that we had to learn the truth of everything like this.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, then I want to try my hand at finding the person who abandoned me. I just have one wish. That there once existed a childish and foolish jerk with a heart of gold, and that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time.
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much. My life has certainly had its twists and turns, because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
All right, let's head off.
This had better be important.
Lord Companions! Hooray!
The wind knows me.
Have you packed all your things? Make sure you brought the onigiri and rice cakes your mother prepared.
Don't worry. I have them all. Take care of yourselves while I'm out. And make sure you remind Mom to take her medicine on time if running the store gets a bit too much.
Oh, 𝐂𝐲𝐴, your mother and I got so worried when we heard that you were going so far abroad. We've never left the country. So we don't know how Outlanders might view us 𝐂𝐻𝐼nazumans, or if they'd even be willing to speak to us.
Oh, relax. Outlanders are friendly and warm. Look at Thoma from the Yashiro Commission. He's originally from Mondstadt, but everyone thinks he's a top-tier guy.
A mop tier? What mop? Oh! Do you mean the broken one at home?
No! I said top, not mop.
We haven't heard this kind of friendly banter in a while, huh?
Oh, hey you two! It's been a long time, hasn't it? I'm excited because I'm going on a trip soon. Many things have changed. Lots of Outlanders have come to Inazuma, and lots of 𝐂𝐻𝐼nazumans have gone out as well. You two have been adventuring all over Teyvat, so you might not be able to understand. But for us...
That's right. The Sakoku decree is gone.
Ah, I remember you two. You're 𝐂𝐲𝐼miya's friends, yes? Word of your incredible accomplishments has spread throughout Inazuma. My daughter's a big fan of yours.
Come on, Dad. Who's never dreamed of becoming a hero? Oh, thanks. But I'm just your average artisan. The quiet life suits me better. But if an opportunity presents itself, why not try to show your stuff, right?
All right. Did you two come over today to order some fireworks?
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm gone. Dad's in charge of making fireworks.
Oh, no. We aren't here to do business or anything.
Oh, so we're all here with time to spare? Well, in that case, let's chat some more. I'm not in a rush any—
Sure. So, where are you planning to go?
No clue.
Huh?
I say that, but I do have a travel goal. To see Teyvat's grandest meteor shower. But I don't know when or where it'll happen. So, I figured I can search while I travel.
That's it? No details? Nothing?
Not right now. Since this meteor shower was originally something like a family legend. A long time ago, the Naganaharas were inspired to create new fireworks after watching such a meteor shower. Dad says that inspiration is a combination of what you see and what you know. Inazuma today is completely different from how it was in the past. If I can see this meteor shower, I'm sure I'll be able to come up with a new kind of firework. I know, right? Of course, my main reason is that I want to go and look outside Inazuma.
No need to be shy about it. You gotta play hard when you get the chance.
You know, you're right, Paimon.
Paimon loves being friends with you since you say such nice things.
Sumeru. I've heard of it. It has a ton of trees, a super impressive school, and a massive desert.
Yep, and everyone there is really smart, so Paimon's sure you'll get some answers from them about—
Really? But won't research people make fun of me or something if I—
We won't know if something's real or not unless we ask. Don't worry, we got solid connections in there. Well, he does anyway.
Wouldn't I be taking up your time, though?
Exactly! Relax, 𝐂𝐲𝐼miya. You've helped us plenty of times
All right, then I accept your offer. Let's have some fun at Sumeru. Dad, you can have more peace of mind now that I'm traveling with them.
Oh, yes. Your mother and I will be much more at ease.
Remember, you two also need to take care of yourselves. Okay, let's head to Rito and catch a boat there. Wow. So, this is Sumeru? That tree's huge! Is the port built on top of it? And this place is amazing! It's way bigger than Rito's port. There are also a lot more stores here.
Oh, there's more cool stuff for you to see. Don't you worry.
This place is awesome! I had heard people describe it, but if I hadn't seen the port with my own eyes, I could never have imagined such a place. So, the school you were talking about, the academia, is...
Nope, we have to head north from here and follow the river to reach Sumeru City.
Sumeru City, huh? I guess it's even more impressive than here? Even bigger? Oh, I wonder if it's as grand as Sangonomiya Shrine. Whatever the case, why don't we go to Sumeru City? Oh, I'm so excited that I don't even know what I should be doing anymore.
The important thing about going on a trip is to enjoy yourself.
I'm just worried that if we don't get down to business soon, we'll take up too much of your time. But if you insist, then let's look around.
Welcome to Akara Crafts. Feel free to have a look around.
Wow, what are these?
This is our current bestseller, the Aranara carving. Their designs are based on the fairy tales that circulate amongst children, so they're very popular with them. Miss, are you from Inazuma?
Oh, I know about Aranara. You two told me about them on the ship. Oh, they're all so pretty. Let me take a better look.
Paimon knew Yoimiya would like this kind of thing, but even she might have a hard time seeing a real Aranara. Yeah, sorry, Yoimiya, but we need to keep our promise to the Aranara. That said, Paimon doesn't think Yoimiya would mind too much. Her world's already chock full of imaginary creatures.
I think I'll get this one. Ooh, that one. And the other two that you showed me earlier.
You're buying that many?
Yep. I'm going to give them out to Saika and the others. They're going to love them. They'd also look great lined up by the window. Think about it. You wake up, and the first thing you see are these adorable critters. Wouldn't they brighten up your entire day? Okay, thanks. In that case, you...
For some reason, Paimon thinks it kind of looks like you, Yoimiya.
Now that you mention it, it kind of does.
Hello, Nara Paimon. My name is Armia.
Is that how they talk? Hope I remember correctly.
That was really good. Wow, great memory. Well,
that's because they're so interesting. I'm pretty good at remembering those kinds of things.
Of course. Thank you for your patronage. You all are an entertaining bunch.
That's about it for Port Ormos. Next up is Sumeru City.
All right, let's get to it. Wow, this market is even busier than the one in Port Ormos.
This is Treasure Street. Up from here is the Academia. Oh, and in that tree trunk is the Grand Bazaar.
I just saw a group of people come down, and they were all wearing the same outfit.
That's right. They also wear hats with different designs, depending on which darshan they're in. For example, we'll be looking for someone from Watawahist. They know a lot about stars and...
Does this mean that you need uniforms like those to get in and out of the Academia?
Paimon doesn't think so.
Won't we stick out if we go in like this?
So even you get shy, huh?
No, that's not what I meant. Let's pretend you're an Academia student. Then in comes a bunch of outlanders in strange clothes who gawk and run around everywhere.
Oh, Paimon kinda gets what you mean.
I don't think we have to be too self-conscious, but why don't we look around here first? I've been wanting to see the Zuber Theater anyway. As for the Academia, let's go once I get myself a set of Sumeru-style clothes.
Alright, but Paimon thinks you're overthinking it. Nilu might have some good recommendations.
Sounds good. If we can watch a performance of hers while we're... All right, I'll be looking around here.
No problem. We'll be right...
Cards are safe for sure. Time to go.
We said we were gonna find someone from 𝐂𝐴𝐻, but... Paimon thinks 𝐂𝐴𝐻𝐾 might know something? Oh, why don't we just ask around?
Looks like you two are in the pickle. Why not consult someone who always tells you everything she knows?
Nahida! Oh, why are you here?
I'm here to meet with some researchers, but when I saw you two looking so troubled, I decided to follow. Looks like I showed up just in time.
Okay, we might as well tell you. We have a friend who's come to Sumeru.
I see.
Your face says that it's gonna be a long time before the next meteor shower.
My answer is going to be even more of a disappointment. You may have heard that the stars are related to people's fates.
Yeah, lots of times.
If the stars dictate destiny, then do you think that destiny is something that is unchanging and always follows predicted outcome?
You have a point.
According to current Ritala research, a meteor shower is a celestial phenomenon that occurs due to the interference between many intricate fates. Their appearance is highly random. Some have tried coming up with ways to predict their occurrence, but the results are less than reliable. This is a far cry from folktales that claim meteor showers.
So, you mean we won't be able to see one?
I'm sorry to disappoint you two.
If we tell this to Yoimiya, she'll be so disappointed. What now?
Are you two okay? It seems the news hit harder than I expected.
Paimon just thinks this isn't fair to Yoimiya.
I get it. From how you described her, I can see that she is a kind and caring soul. So, why don't we take a page out of her book and protect her dreams with a well-intentioned lie?
Oh?
It'll be a story about a meteor shower. You'll accompany her on a brief journey, do a bit of work here and there, and then receive the meteor shower as a reward. Oh, well, I can't summon a real meteor shower, but if it's in a dream...
Oh, that would be great, Nahida!
Compared to what you've done for me, use the meteor shower as a pretext to take Yoimiya all around Sumeru. Then, when you're ready, blow this. I'll tell the Aranara in advance. Once they hear the whole story, I'm sure they'll be willing to help.
Huh. Then the dream will probably be like the one we had in the Avidia Forest. That was a real shocker. It was hard to tell that we were even in a dream.
Once the meteor shower ends and you all awaken from the dream, she'll probably realize what had happened. If you tell her the truth at that point, she should be a lot less disappointed.
Paimon thinks this is the best way to simulate the meteor shower.
You're welcome. Still, you two should get this story straight before you join up with your friend. If not, she's gonna see right through everything.
True. Let's discuss it on the way. So So what we need to do is to make Yoimiya believe that the meteor shower is really happening, and be super convincing at how we sell it. If Paimon wanted to go see a meteor shower... Yes, exactly! We'll say we're trying to figure these two things out, but we'll actually be bringing Yoimiya around to see the sights and enjoy local food. Oh, well, easier said than done. It'd be best if we could take a unique approach to making it... Oh, that's right! Don't people also talk about wishing on a shooting star? If we used wishes as the center of our story... Whoa, that sounds great! Alright then, we need a specific wishing spot and then, while we're supposedly finding or making this device, we'll... This is shaping up to be the perfect plot! After all, the device can be anything, and the location can be wherever. As long as we get Yoimiya to enter the dream at night, things will be fine. This isn't about being smart, it's about being a good duo. Alright, let's go. Yoimiya's probably sick of waiting for us.
Thanks so much. If it weren't for your help, I would have gotten lost already.
It's no problem. I'll be heading home then.
Just a minute, wait. This is for you. This is an R&R carving I bought in Port Ormos.
It's alright. I didn't do much, really.
It's fine. Take it. Come on. Just look at its big, happy smile. You can display it at home or hang it on your wheelchair. It'll cheer you up. That might sound silly to you. Like, why do you have to be happy just because it is? But that's the magic of a smile. If you don't believe me, try it. Look at it a few times every day, and you'll understand.
Actually, I feel like I already do. You love talking, and you love smiling too. I just don't understand why you're so positive. Sorry, I'm not very good with words. But since you say so, I'll accept your gift.
Want me to take you home?
It's okay. I can head back myself.
Oh, great timing, you two.
Who is that?
Oh, her? Her name is Abine. I saw that she was looking quite forlorn, so I wanted to make sure she wasn't feeling left out or alone. She was pretty shy at first, but I explained that I just arrived in Sumeru and had gotten lost, so I needed someone to help guide me. She agreed and we made our way back here. There were so many paths here, and they're all twisty, turny, and up and down. No, she didn't want to talk about that, and I didn't ask. But if I had to guess, it's probably because she hasn't been able to explore the city for quite some time. All she said was that she's sick and doesn't know when she'll get better. Whenever we passed by busy crowds, she kept turning her head and taking in all the things around her. At first, I thought she was afraid that someone might bump into us. But when I caught a glimpse in her eyes...
It's hard not to be down when something like that happens.
At first, she didn't really want to say anything to me at all. But what I really saw was just another child. And asked all the same things everyone else did. Eventually, I think I earned her trust. I say that, but honestly, you two probably caught the majority of what she said. Gotta start somewhere. Oh, by the way, did
you bet we did. Big time. You're in luck, Yoimiya. You'll be...
Really? That's great! If I had gone looking for it myself, I'm sure I... Huh? What do you mean? They respond to wishes? Huh, I've never heard that one before. So it's not that you wish upon shooting stars, but that wishes summon them? In that case, I was born ready, don't you?
Are you talking about how you want to use the meteor shower as inspiration for fireworks?
That's why I'm here, but I wouldn't call that my wish. I don't think that alone will call the stars down for us, right?
Yeah, that that makes sense. Wow, she's adding her own spin onto this.
If that's the case, then we'll have to practice wishing a little. Can you two come with me? Let me put my thoughts together and tell me if you understand. As for what my wish is, it's a secret for now.
Yeah, and we'll take the opportunity to show you some views you've definitely never seen before.
More places to see? All right. Wow! Wait, it's not going to suddenly start moving.
Relax, it's completely still.
That's true. It's green. All right, let's go. I was wondering, have you seen your sister yet?
Yup, but she said that she'd meet us at the end of our journey. And then she left.
I see. It seems she has her own things to worry about. But it's all right. At least you were able to talk. How did she look? Was she doing well? Had she changed in any way?
Well, according to him, nothing's really changed. He's hanging in there.
That sure is reassuring. I believe that you two will come to an understanding once your journey is over. You are siblings, after all. We'd be able to climb all the way up here. What a great view! I just want to shout at the top of my lungs!
Yeah, and even though we might not be viewing the meteor shower from here...
Oops, I was having too much fun and almost forgot about that. Before I left Inazuma, many people heard that I was looking for a meteor shower. I told them that they could write their wishes down on paper. So I had...
Whoa! That many?
That's part of it. But more importantly, I've been wondering why people link meteor showers and wishes in the first place. After a lot of thought, I think I figured it out. People use fireworks to remember their most precious memories, and these memories sparkle and shine each time the fireworks fly. In other words, fireworks symbolize the past. And shooting stars make people think of wishes, because one represents the past and the other the future. They both bloom in the sky, but have completely different meanings behind them. It's really beautiful, isn't it? It's clear to me that I'm not the only one holding this belief. I'm sure my ancestor had similar views. I think that's how he drew inspiration from the meteor shower. His method was a wish of sorts to begin with, to join the past and future together and combine their beauty. At first, I wasn't completely serious about using the opportunity to travel abroad to see a meteor shower. But it became something like a mission once everyone had handed their wishes over to me.
Well said. And here Paimon thought you needed practice.
Huh? That was fine? You both understand what I'm trying to say? Honestly, I thought it was pretty messy. I mean, these are all abstract topics that evoke a sense of admiration that's hard to put into words.
Traveler?
I did consider that possibility, and I won't lie. It'd be a real bummer if that were the case. I know that's the most realistic conclusion. It's not like luck has to be on my side, but there's a premise to every legend, and that's belief. If I didn't take this step, it's not like a meteor shower would just rain upon me either. I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't have known that they respond to wishes, and I wouldn't have seen all these beautiful sights in Sumeru. So I'm looking forward to the rest of our journey.
You really are amazing, 𝐢𝐻𝐼.
What?
Oh, nothing. Paimon just thinks you're doing a good job with the wishes. Like we said earlier, we're gonna need to build a device. Yep, and once we use it to create an observation device, we can find where the meteor shower will be.
I see. The purest ore. Then why don't we go back to Sumeru City and ask the I chatted with him a bit when Aveen was showing me around.
But wouldn't we be bothering him?
No one knows more about ore than a blacksmith.
That's true.
Let's go.
What are we gonna do? If we really ask the blacksmith, he's gonna give us funny looks for sure. You're right. At first, Paimon felt bad about 𝐂𝐴, but now, it feels like we made the right decision. Yep, that's why we're doing all this.
You want to use the purest material to create a star observation device? However, purest material is too vague. Firstly, this all sounds rather, strange. I never heard that legend about meteor showers. You sure you're not just messing with me?
Sorry for the trouble, but we are kinda messing with someone.
Sorry, Inazuma's pretty far, so maybe some key information got lost across the ocean. Still, I want to at least give it a shot. Even though the information's vague, can you help us at all?
Well, sure. Why don't I use some materials that might fit the bill and create up a mock-up device for you?
That'd be great! Thanks so much for your help.
No need to be so polite. You're my customer. Also, this kind of project is a nice change of pace.
Maybe we can just pick a random one. It's not like we're really gonna use it anyway.
No, that won't do. I don't think I can justify that to myself. If these were for ordinary use, then it'd be acceptable. Barely. But if you want a product that is top-notch, this is far from ideal.
Why are you so interested all of a sudden? Yeah, what now?
Don't worry too much about the material. If you think it'll be difficult to obtain, we can get it for you. I want to try all our options.
Since we're on the topic of legends, allow me to tell you one about blacksmiths. All of us in Sumeru know about this legendary forging material. It possesses excellent properties that are matched by no other. Using it to forge something is every blacksmith's dream.
Some spend their entire lives searching for this material in vain, while others have it in their possession, yet never use it in their forge.
Huh? Why's that?
That's because the material is too precious. Many believe themselves unworthy to work with it due to a lack of skill. In other words, not only does it represent the pinnacle of material quality, but also the culmination of a smith's skills. I constantly practice and hone myself, so when I do encounter this material, we won't pass each other by like two ships in the night.
So, you mean that it symbolizes dreams?
Dreams, inspiration, obsession, focus. Call it what you want. But if you take it to symbolize purity, we call it Earthstone. But in truth, neither I nor my colleagues have ever seen it. It's more like a goal.
This fits perfectly with the tale of the meteor shower. Then, why don't we go looking for it?
Is it even something we can find?
Exactly! We're chasing down a legend after all. What's true or not doesn't matter as much. If we do find it, that's a big win for us. And if we don't, maybe we can still find something that could be used as a substitute.
When you put it like that...
Hey, excuse me. If I might intrude, have you seen a child in a wheelchair?
Yeah, she and I were hanging out not that long ago. What's the matter?
Do you know where she went? She hasn't returned home yet.
Huh? I wonder why. When we split up, she said she was heading home.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry if I seem worked up. I'm Avine's mother. She's been depressed ever since she fell ill and was forced to use a wheelchair. I'm concerned about her mental health. If she does something reckless because she's not in a good state of mind...
It's okay, don't worry. We'll help you find her. I can't say that I know her very well, but I think she just has a lot on her mind and is trying to come to terms with her feelings.
That's reassuring. She doesn't want to tell me anything, probably because she thinks nothing she says would make either of us feel better. But I can't tell what she's thinking if we don't communicate. I'm worried that I'll panic and make things worse by saying the wrong thing.
Don't worry. I'm sure she has a reason for wanting some space to herself at the moment. We should just be open and understanding with her. But that does bring me to a question I've been mulling over in my head.
Not that I'm aware of. I just know the illness was a big blow to her. She's always been physically active, but after we've consulted, she believes that...
Okay, I understand. I'll find a way to bring her around. Sorry, but it looks like we'll have to put her meteor shower search.
We're coming with you!
Mr. Blacksmith, do you remember seeing a child in a wheelchair?
Sorry, afraid not. I've been keeping my eyes on my anvil. But you're looking for someone, I suggest dropping in on Sadeg. He's my supplier. If anyone's aware of the comings and goings in Treasure Street...
Do you know where we can find him?
He's probably resting just over there. It's not far.
Got it. Thanks for your help with everything. We'll go over there and see what we can find out. Don't worry, I don't think she's gone too far.
Thank you so much. He and I, if you find her...
Excuse me? Have you seen a child in a wheelchair?
Now that you mention it, that does ring a bell. I asked if she needed...
Sounds like there really was something.
Yeah, that was the impression I got too.
Yes, so we're looking for her.
I see. That's rather worrying. I know. I'll ask my friends and see if they know anything. She went that way. If you ask people as you go, hopefully you'll track her down.
Okay, thanks. If you find out anything, don't forget to tell the people with the green scarves.
You mean the core of 30. Don't worry, I got it.
Sorry.
Time to go.
A child in a wheelchair. Sorry, I didn't see...
Excuse me, we're looking for a child in a wheelchair?
Oh, I remember her. I asked her what she was doing. It's my job, after all.
That seems a little weird.
Whatever the case, she left the city. If you follow...
Gotcha. Hello there. Did a child in a wheelchair pass?
A wheelchair? I didn't get a good look, but something going pretty fast went sliding down that slope over there.
Oh no, how dangerous.
For sure. There's terrain of all sorts outside the city, and if...
Got it. It was over there.
Hey, are you alright?
I fell off my wheelchair. I can't move around without it. It's okay. You're okay. I'll take care of her. Can you two look for her wheelchair?
No problem. We'll be right back. Wheelchair. So the hilly churls took it. We gotta get it back before they damage it. Fire hazard. Ha! Ha! All right, we're in luck. Looks like the wheelchair's still working. That's good. Or else my family would have... You feeling any better? I know that must have been... It's all right. You're safe now. Do you feel okay? If you don't want anyone else to know... That's right. You can trust us.
Yarnar, my bestest friend. Carving? Yeah. I used to love running. I loved the feeling it gave me, and the sound of wind, fresh, but the longer I sit, the cloudier those memories get. I'm starting to forget how it feels to... But when I saw that wood carving, I remembered that I once had a best friend.
Wait! Paimon meant that it couldn't have been an R&R, right?
But they aren't! They're real... Hey, I understand. Sorry, I got carried away. And I don't have any evidence to Everyone says I can't remember his name, or how he looked like. And soon, I'll even... I don't want to become... I understand now. And you came out here to look for him, and... Yes, I want to see... I'm not angry with him. Cheer up. Something beautiful. Beautiful? That's right. You remembered something about the Arnara. Once you start remembering more things, you'll be able to... And I'll help you. Yoimiya, does this mean that you can... Sorry, I don't know if I can. I've only just arrived in Sim, but that doesn't matter. Whether...
What do we do? Paimon really wants to help her. She didn't deserve any of this. Not her illness, or being separated from her friend. But...
Huh? Me? Sure. Sorry. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. What's wrong? You look so serious all of a sudden. Oh, did you think I was overpromising back there? Don't worry, I have experience with this kind of thing. To her, reuniting with her R&R friend is the result. But recapturing her past joy and belief in herself, I'm guessing that her sudden illness made her feel like she may not be able to realize her dreams anymore. Everyone has their own imagination, so as long as we help her rediscover that same feeling she once—
Oh, so that's what—
Adults only want to believe in objective reality. In doing so, they may unintentionally do harm to the innocent fantasies, but I think there are ways to get even subjective things back. So, how about it?
Looks like all this excitement made you forget.
If we didn't do anything, and would the stars really want their caller to have such a—
Because we can actually summon the R&R.
Really?
Just watch. We have some—
Whoa. So, this is— I'm the one who should be apologizing. Sorry, let me explain. I know that you only want to be seen by people you trust, but this girl once had an Aranara as her best friend. She's been quite ill, and her parting with a friend like that is too sad. That's why I want to help her. Her role, as things are, all she— Yes, maybe we're already used to bad luck, but this is her first time dealing with it, is for us to support—
Huh? What do you mean by— So, that means—
Thank you! Thanks for trusting us.
Paimon's been meaning to ask.
Dreams. But I'll never be able to stand again. My heart? Huh? He's gone just like that? It looks like the sky here has changed somewhat. My heart.
Huh?
I stood up. It wasn't hard at all. And it didn't feel weird.
Wait, so that means we're not our first time in one. No wonder Arapurva said not to worry. Aveen can—
Wow, that's amazing. How amazing. Come on, let's race. I might not have recovered yet. Whatever, let's go. I won't lose.
And off she goes. Well, this was easy. Paimon— That's true. Let's—
You're good. If we had run any further—
Aveen was neck and neck with Yoimiya.
I've outran lots of adults before. I won't even be able to compete with you in a few years. Let's see. Where should we go next?
Look! Something's floating up ahead!
Does it want us to follow it? Want to keep chasing after it? You're not feeling worn out yet?
Getting tired is part of running, and I love everything about running. Up and away.
Whoa! There are so many huge mushrooms here! They're big enough to lie on!
That's not what the... So, this is our destination? But Paimon did...
I'm so happy. I almost, at first, it felt like but as long as I can, even though... Oh, that's not important. Our memories don't just... Once you find the hope in your heart again...
Yes. Thank you, 𝐢𝐴𝐴. Let's keep looking for Arashani. It doesn't look like he's here. Yeah. Then why would the star lead us here? I don't know how to explain this. Almost like it's a part of me.
I know. Could this stone be your Earthstone?
Earthstone?
It's a very rare ore that symbolizes a person's aspirations and dreams. Since you can see it, that means you found what you've
Is that how it works? It's just like in fairy tales. I thought I'd stopped, but I'm glad that I found that belief again. They passed right through!
Let's go after them!
Hey, 𝐢𝐴𝐴! Hey! Well, we have no choice. We passed through. Arashani.
They not only helped to we have to look for one of our own later.
Yep. It's kind...
But we have to bring her back to Sumeru City first.
The dream ended.
We dreamed a most lovely dream. Don't look so lonely. He's...
Arashani! It's okay, but I think I understand now. 𝐢𝐴𝐴's right. Thanks for helping me rediscover my memories and dreams. I won't let your work go to waste.
Now that we're on this track, I think we'll find it easy.
𝐢𝐴𝐴, you need this Earthstone because...
Yep.
Oh, if that's how things... I'm happy to lend you... What just happened? Did you just take glasses out of your chest? I didn't. I just thought that since you helped me find my... And then the light turned into this.
Thank you. I didn't Not that I know how to use it, but... Where are you? Where are you? Oh! I think I see it! Oh, it was, pretty obvious. Come on, I'll lead the way. Once we're done watching the meteor shower. Also, thank you for helping us. You all are...
There is no escape!
creatures we summoned flew up from the ground. They were exactly like I could have kept watching that.
Paimon too! Paimon didn't
Honestly, I didn't think about it at all. You know me. It really doesn't matter to me. I really should thank you two, though. Don't worry. I loved it so much.
Oh, whew. That's good. Paimon was afraid you might be angry after hearing the truth.
Why would I be? I dreamed about helpful, friendly, cute Aranara. I dreamed that we ran and jumped atop large mushrooms and we discovered Earthstone in a very unexpected way. And when I thought we had woken up, the next part was even more amazing. From her heart, Aveen brought forth Earthstone glasses. We found meteors that flew up from the Earth. And that's right. Dreams themselves may be imaginary. If we were sticklers about truth and fiction, we would have missed out on so much.
You sure know your way with words. Paimon's gonna bump you up a few places on the Paimon's best friend list. By the way, the Aranara, they don't usually
Oh yeah! They're so cute! We really have to thank those lovely carvings.
The wood carvings?
Yeah! If we hadn't seen those wood carvings, then we wouldn't have dreamed of such cute Aranara.
Huh.
Don't worry, I know. I think they're very cute, and I'm happy to protect them. Well, it's almost time. Let's send her home. Sumeru's such a nice place.
You will always be welcome here.
It's a deal. I'll be waiting for you.
You got it.
Yoimiya, before you go back, I want to tell you about my new dream. I want to travel to Inazuma on my own and watch a fireworks show there.
Wow, that's impressive. I didn't expect to be introduced to new customers while on vacation. Don't worry. I'll make you some fireworks that you'll never forget. You do as well. No matter how busy your adventures get, remember to come back to Inazuma. You gotta come and watch the fireworks this meteor shower inspired as they soar high in the sky.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, why'd you just shout that out? It's embarrassing. Oh yeah, by the way, have a look at this. That's right, this is the one you helped me pick. And you said it looked kind of like me. I went to buy another one. Look at it whenever you're feeling down. Who knows? Maybe it'll raise your spirits. Of course, meeting in person is still better. Okay, I'll be heading back now. I'm sure we'll meet again soon. I really loved the trip you prepared for me. In fact, I'm totally impressed. No matter where you two go, I know that our friendship and its warmth will support you. So, go forward, to the end of your journey and to the ends of this world. See you around. right today.
The theme of the second day of the neighboring nations pairing couplets. Oh, I've heard of that. Heaven and earth, rain and wind, the endless sky and the boundless land, forest borers and ocean shrimp, lavender melons and matsutake shrooms. Based on a given line of poetry, the two lines should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically and rhythmically.
To buoy your imaginations and allow the winds of inspiration to fill your sails.
An inspiration walk?
By inspiration walk, we simply mean wandering around in the wild. Of course, to all our friends, old and new. Please be careful while out and about. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is already fully booked for the month ahead.
In short, please roam freely as the mood takes you. Enjoy the traveler. Can you round up Xingqiu, Chongyun, and the Mondstadt contingent?
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
Thanks. I'm counting on you. So, we hope that each of you can keep an eye—
Are you sure this is okay? Oh, please don't say that, Mr. Chongyun. Master Jean ordered us to work with you however we can to improve cooperation.
Besides, investigating any strange occurrences near Mondstadt and making a report to the Knights of Avonius is also part of our job.
I don't mind either, because while we're out, I can look for new cocktail ingredients.
Just think of it like an outing with friends. The way I see it, you should just humbly accept their willingness to help.
All right. In that case, thank you all very much. I will be sure to repay your kindness someday.
Now, how about we split into 2 groups for the day?
You mean to cover more ground?
Not just that. Don't forget, this is still part of the Poetry Gala. If we all see the same sights and sounds during our inspiration walk, how can we write unique—
That's true. But how do we decide who goes in which group?
Why don't we draw lots?
Yeah! That's
Drawing lots? But what if I end up with the 𝐊𝐢𝐬𝐻 crowd, and I can't think of anything to say to them?
I've got the slips of paper here.
Oh, Paimon! Paimon wants—
Okay, so that's the Traveler, Paimon, Diona, and Chongyun in one group, and Xingqiu, Mika, and Noelle in the other.
What a relief. At least I'll have Noelle with me.
Then I humbly place myself at your instruction.
Oh, I don't think... that won't be... I also await your guidance.
Take care, everyone. See you all tonight.
Did anyone forget to bring anything? If not, then let's get going!
Wow. Are those ears and tail real? So fluffy. All right. Miss Diona, is there some place in particular you would like to go?
Just call me Diona. Since we're trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
Captain, hey...
What are my orders?
Access denied.
Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a gloomy atmosphere around here.
I wasn't taking a walk.
Train? Like how knights train for combat?
It's a bit different. As an exorcist of 𝐂𝐢𝐳, my training involves practicing techniques for the exorcism of evil spirits.
Exorcism?
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but...
Chongyun is 1 in a million! He has pure yang spirits! Huh? Isn't that a good thing?
It's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit?
Your physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by exorcists today.
Conqueror of demons.
Is that a friend of yours? Yep, this is 𝐂, an adeptus of 𝐂𝐢𝐳. An adeptus? Wow, I've never seen one of those before. Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me 𝐂.
So, are you here to train too?
When I heard about the exorcist's encounter, my suspicions were roused. That's why I'm here. I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the ordinary, return immediately and leave it to me.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to drag even the Conqueror of Demons into this.
I have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss. Either the anomaly you encountered was no evil spirit.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
Yeah, you should come! There's no one else around here anyway, so you don't need to worry!
But...
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus 𝐂. It is a rare opportunity, and I have many questions about exorcising evil spirits that I would like to ask you.
Fine.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty shy. Or maybe all the Adepti in 𝐂𝐢𝐳 are like this. Team Chongyun has a new member!
What? When did this become my team? Now that Adeptus 𝐂 is joining us, if anyone's team leader, it should be...
Don't overthink it! Diona, didn't you say... Yeah, I don't get to come to 𝐂𝐢𝐳 very often, so I want to gather some new ingredients. I've heard that 𝐂𝐢𝐳's 𝐂𝐢𝐳 chilies can set your throat on fire.
Uh-huh. Julian chilies. I'm not sure that would taste very...
Really? Perfect!
What the...
As well as 𝐂𝐢𝐳 chilies, I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Are those really fit for human consumption? This is starting to sound like something Xiangling would make.
Forth, my blade!
Shake it and stir!
Water jet! Yeah! Wipe out!
Scratch that!
Boring! Submit for judgment! Huh?
Okay, this...
Diona, you...
What? No, when grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk look on... So, I'm on a mission to mix the most disgusting drink in the whole world!
Is it...
Yeah?
But...
Are you calling me a liar? Just you wait!
Oh no. Is she really going to add those Julian...
If her claims are true, perhaps she too possesses a unique constitution of some kind.
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her. Unless... she's under the...
No. I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. In 𝐂𝐢𝐳, we might say this child has adeptal affinity.
It's ready! Here, I made one for 𝐂 too!
Oh boy. Look at that...
What's wrong? You're not allergic to anything, are you? Don't worry, there isn't even any alcohol in it. It's a slime condensate base with a seasoning of 𝐂𝐢𝐳 chilies and finished with frog legs.
Surely there's no way this can possibly... Xiao downed it in a single gulp. Oh, great. Oh.
Chang'an drank his too. Is he gonna—
This drink is
delicious. It does have a touch of Jueyun chili, but it isn't at all overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking or those drinks Xingqiu makes to mess with me. It's crisp and refreshing, with just a hint of numbness, and the Jueyun chili flavor combines with the smooth but not slimy texture of the frog legs to form a heavenly mixture. And oh, the slimes! Can we talk about the slimes? Before this, I never knew that they had such a pure and herby taste, like fresh grass after the rain. The power and purity of nature distilled into a cup. Amazing!
That's right! Slimes are absolutely sublime! Oh, I failed again!
I'm great, and I gotta try another. Diona, if you please, one more. I'm sorry. I can't believe I let you all see me like that.
It's fine. My fault for not checking your spice tolerance for— Oh, looks like this pure yang spirit isn't such a great thing to have after all.
Actually, before I drank it, I very much doubted what you said.
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Chang'an. Xiao? What?
Look over there.
You mean the leaf?
Something's written on it.
What? You can see that from over here. Oh yeah, or it'll get swept.
There's a poem written on it.
The Paimon Sea! It sounds like the author is writing about the first time they met their true love.
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't end up together.
Why write a poem on a fallen leaf? The flowing waters are ruthless. They carry the leaves away with the current. It makes no sense to me.
That's true. When there's things that you're unable to say...
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little. So, that means that our mystery poem... You think? Then...
But we don't know who wrote it.
Why not go upstream?
Upstream?
The ink looks fresh. It can't have been written. This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream...
Cool! Aw, this is... But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
We can write extra copies and drop the leaves in different places.
Either way, it's our only option.
Then let's make like a tree and head up... Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write yet? Ooh, great! Now give it here, and Paimon will toss it into the water!
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. I have little talent for, nor no.
The leaf's in the water! Look, it's like a little boat!
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to set up.
Okay, let's go! What's this? You two having a private chat?
No, it's nothing. I just hope this isn't all.
The scenery here is quite beautiful. Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. It's an inspiration walk.
Okay. Well, I'll conduct...
Wait. Reconnaissance?
It means survey the...
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt? They're acting like this is completely normal. In that case, I'll conduct reconnaissance with me.
Huh? Crumbs. Now I have to try and...
Very well. Then lead...
So, 𝐂𝐚𝐭𝐆𝐏, do you, go on inspiration walks often?
I do. I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home. So I head out for a stroll. Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
Cool. Oh! Over there! Firewood! Engaging!
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power.
Let's keep going, team. Keep your cool. With this wood and the food...
You've got quite a knack at wilderness.
Thanks.
Oh? You sound like a character.
What? Oh, if I really run in...
You're too much. As long as a righteous...
That all sounded pretty
Hello?
Oh, sure. Neutralizing threats.
You're back! Did everything go smoothly?
No need, thanks. Noelle, your cooking is amazing.
Truly astounding. I never imagined it was possible to enjoy such a satisfying meal in the great outdoors.
Really? Then what do you usually eat when you're out on an inspiration walk?
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some dried snacks to take with me.
By sneaking out?
That's right. Or sometimes I'll tell a cover story like, I'm going out to take care of business.
But if you get caught...
So, just don't get caught.
Huh. Anyway, did anything interesting come up while you were out scouting?
Well, 𝐂𝐚𝐭 and I talked about what it means to be a hero. Now that I think about it, by 𝐂𝐚𝐭's definition, you should be considered a hero too, Noelle.
Huh?
You're always happy to help everyone in the Knights of Favonius. Oh, remember that time when a giant boulder was blocking the road?
Oh? Sounds like she has both a heroic spirit.
Don't. Oh, please don't praise me like that.
Miss 𝐂𝐻𝐻 said something about pocketing our poetic thoughts.
You can write about anything. Looking at 𝐿𝐴 lapis, one can't help but wonder if one's own heart is as bright and clear as jade.
So we have to connect our
Exactly. But that's just... Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is laden by sorrows that even...
Huh? Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. Why don't we go say hi?
strike!
Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here on your inspiration walk too?
Yes. Allow me to introduce ourselves.
Thank you for accepting our answer to your riddle yesterday. Oh, don't mention it.
So, Miss 𝐂𝐧𝐿, are you from Fontaine?
That's right. I was traveling in the area.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me.
I haven't, actually. Amazing. So you're a natural poet.
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away.
I haven't finished my poem yet.
Well, since we're all here, why not head back with us to the venue for tonight's festivities?
Huh?
We can walk and talk.
I'd personally like to hear Miss 𝐂𝐧𝐿 couplet. I'm well...
The first team is back.
Huh? The others have yet to return?
Come on! Let's hurry!
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths.
We made... Paimon gets tired if she has to fly too fast. Oh, not to mention dropping all those leaves. Sounds like someone needs to exercise more. Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
Indeed. This is 𝐂𝐧𝐿. I believe you'll remember her from yesterday.
Hi, everyone. Hello, but you're not the only ones who's called in reinforcements. Look who we got! Wait. Xiao? Where'd he go? Xiao, come on out!
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Scratch that. They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go to bed at night.
Are the theatrics really necessary? We're already on day 2 of the festival.
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake, but for a special guest who's joining us today.
Director whose manner is as exuberant as ever. It always makes quite an impression.
Oh boy! Now this is a surprise.
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Xingqiu, what can you tell me about Mr. Zhongli? He seems like somebody very important.
Yes, he's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor. He's extremely erudite in many different domains of knowledge.
Allow me to introduce you all to Zhongli, a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores, spanning modern and ancient culture, delving into literature both prosaic and poetic. He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a qualified poetry expert.
The director exaggerates. I am but vaguely acquainted with a few lines of classical poetry. Should you consider me to be remiss in my appraisal of your own compositions, please correct me.
Yeah, enough with the modesty already. If I didn't know better, I'd say you seemed nervous. Just focus on judging.
Please rest assured that I shall rise to the occasion, Director.
Let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great.
Huh? Are you counting me too? Okay, fine. But consider this a favor.
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event to the 3 Nations Congenial Poetry Gala. Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half teammate at most. Well, how about this? I'll join in as well. Director 𝐂𝐴, here to help out in your hour of great...
Naturally, the more the merrier.
Then it's settled.
What about me? Shall I keep...
No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended to be competitive. But what do you think, Judge Zhongli?
I concur, Director. Moreover, it would be disingenuous to impose upon our friends from Mondstadt and Fontaine a competition in which they are judged on how rigorously they can adhere to 𝐊𝐢𝐻𝐴 poetic conventions. Since this is a congenial poetry gala, should we not begin with inspiration and finish with friendly conversation?
That's a relief. I was so nervous about this.
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquently. So, without further ado, I shall pass the baton to Venti.
No problem. Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to inspire others to share their... Please listen to the first line in the couplet.
What? He managed to think of one already?
𝐂𝐢𝐴_𝐾𝐼. Should that be paired with 𝐿𝐢𝐿𝐲 Pavilion? Or are they too similar for a couplet?
𝐂𝐢𝐴_𝐾𝐼. Contemporary tastes? Okay, I got something. Surrounded by history, outside a Tianheng Pass pavilion, as lightning sets the boundless tenebrous skies ablaze.
Wow! Changyun completed the couplet!
𝐂𝐢𝐴 Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant, while the mountain pass of Tianheng is a prominent... The imagery also contrasts rather well between the two halves of the couplet.
Huh? I was just describing what I experienced that day. All right then. I guess I'll start the next... Mind pines for Mingyun. Flesh confined to Qingse.
Oh, Changyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to play today.
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to one day ascend above the clouds. The use of various locations for their symbolism is...
Oh! Soul shines like jade stone, dressed in finest silkware. Lucent heart still beats within me now.
Wow, how did...
A superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to describe one of noble and moral character.
That was a commendable couplet.
All thanks to your guidance while we were... I'd like to start the next couplet. Up into the misty karst, down among the grassy marsh, all for lotus seed and bird egg soup.
Lotus seed and bird egg soup? What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the couplet? No. Everyone's poems are so complicated, but when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and mint burst.
North beyond the Starfell Lake, south across the windswept plains, just for berries squeezed and mint infused.
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so highly. You answered so quickly.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the terrain in question and the local plants that may be found there. The two of you are clearly both seasoned travelers.
Does this mean I helped? Meowza!
Hey now, Zhongli. Don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit. Don't worry about upsetting anyone. After all...
Then allow me to try another. GENSHIN has no heart. Still, it soothes the human heart.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of GENSHIN?
Sweet dream is no dream, yet it nurtures people's dreams.
Sweet dream.
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes and ask you, what is the link between Sweet Dream and GENSHIN?
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert before bed will make you sleep well, right? You're...
Then I agree. The two halves of the couplet match.
Points for me, points for thee. This judge gives out points for free. But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too conventional, so...
Oh? In that case, why don't you finish this one? Round moon in the heavens, full moon at night. Celebrate with circle of friends.
Oh, square meals in the basement. Big bowls of rice, decorate with cuboids of meat.
Huh? What the?
Ah, we have ourselves a pedant's couplet. The two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel, meaning the two halves do form a cohesive whole.
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose. Zhongli, just tell me if I got a point or not.
Of course you did. I presumed it went without saying.
Ahem. Through Jiangji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march. In Dihua, the silver grass grows in 2 styles, but horsetails don't trot out the marsh.
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lot. At pressure, the tenderloin cooks in 2 ticks, but 15 won't fit in the pot.
Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet. Paimon thinks she can do that too. I thought of one. Wolf hooks can't hook Baron Bunny. Aw, that's a cute couplet.
Sweet flowers can't outsweet Sister Barbara.
Huh?
Now, that's the passion we like to see. Although, unfortunately, your response was technically 1 word too long.
In that case, whopper flowers can't whop Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh, this monster's got talent.
I'm so relieved. I at least met...
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear spring.
Wow, Noelle came up with another one. Come on, match the couplet. Paimon, no... do you really think Fine, Paimon will give it a whirl. Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs. Seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my foe, beating up the eye of the storm. What? Really?
Yes, very good. The image of challenging powerful foes in the harshest of conditions seemed to manifest before my eyes.
Really?
It appears that my services as a judge are no longer needed.
At the end.
I really enjoyed myself too.
You were amazing today, Noelle. Paimon is
Miss Kelly-Roy, are you okay? You look like...
Don't worry, I'm fine. Although, have all of you read Heart of Clear Springs?
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once.
Oh yes, the story of a spring fairy the boy poured out over time. The boy grew up. I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about the kiss to her.
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy.
Oh yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy...
Sounds like a tragic...
So, what do you guys think of the spring...
I'm sure she made her decision with the best of intentions, but the boy couldn't hope to understand why she left. It's a
Well, do you think she should go back and see that boy again?
Now? But isn't he an old man by the...
Isn't it a bit late? What if it just let... Oh, sorry.
If Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon would definitely want to see the spring fairy again.
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my...
Stick to hosting, Tone-Deaf Bard. If you get involved, you'll only match every couplet yourself and not leave any for the rest of us.
I never knew you had such a high opinion of my abilities, Paimon. But the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme is...
Do we have to share...
That's right. If you're not feeling...
I'll sign up.
Oh, me too.
Hold on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes, just how much freedom is there with this freestyle poetry?
It's as free as the winds that blow. And there's nothing freer. There are no limits to genre. Give it a try. There's no better chance to express your...
Whoa. That's almost too much free... Will you come too, Kelly-Roy? Paimon wants to...
Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. Alright, I shall leave you to privately ponder.
Morning, friends.
Noelle has other duties today.
Oh, okay. I got here really early, but...
Are you talking about the girl with the blue hair? She looked a little upset.
Upset? Oh no! What should we do? Was it something we said last...
I agree. If she's running...
Huh? You're all good.
Shall we start with the bridge?
Good idea. We'll...
Time to go. Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible.
Oh, so this is the place? We ran into her here yesterday, too. She looked like something was weighing on her mind then as well.
It's also not far from where we were dropping those leaves.
Huh. Leaves?
Oh, right. We were so busy matching couplets we forgot to mention.
Interesting. I wonder... Could Miss 𝐂𝐚𝐿𝐲 have been the one who wrote that poem on the leaf?
Hmm? What makes you say that?
Oh, sorry. Nothing. Well, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, I guess. It's just... That poem on the leaf kinda gave me the same
Now that you mention it, this is...
Huh? Hey, look! Over there! Wow, you're right! And this one after that leaf!
Ah, it's raining? Ah, that's all right. A real...
Can't you just fly over?
They say there's nothing new under the sun, but somehow a picnic in the warm sunshine never gets old.
It stopped.
Are the words still legible? Or have they...
Looks like the ink's intact. Let Paimon take a look at what... Huh? This is related to the Pope's It's what she seems to care. Actually, when Paimon... Do you think... Is it...
Based on the current... This should be far enough upstream. Let's split up and search the area.
Have a seat.
Quietly now.
It's on our way now.
She's surrounded by hilly churros! Let's go save her!
Busted.
It's going to get a little chilly. Let's begin.
𝐂𝐴𝐲, are you okay? It's a huge...
This is exactly what I saw the other day.
Huh? Oh no!
That voice is definitely...
How did this happen? Oh no.
How did you... What's going on?
No. I'm so sorry for...
What's an
Ah, the Grandmasters mentioned them before. The 𝐂𝐴𝐲𝐻 were the familiars of the former Hydro Archon. They all fled Fontaine after the Archon died and settled across the world.
That's correct. Though, to tell you the truth, I have a vague impression. All I know is that eventually, Springvale is a...
So you're the...
Yes, Diona. And I remember you too, you know. When you were little, you often came to the spring at night to speak.
Really?
Your favorite little pillow? The fish one?
Yep! All those childhood memories. So, if this is true...
I see. So well, you are correct.
No wonder you were asking. So...
Is Finn. I always loved listening to people's dreams. And still do, whether they're... One night, I like humans. Yes, sometime. But I felt so...
Oh.
My strength... I once hoped, but after seeing this feeling... But I'm also...
It really...
Please go see him.
Huh?
No, I know Grandpa Finn. He often tells... And even though I believe that, so if you want to... Huh?
I understand. That's... I will go back and...
You will?
But...
Sure.
Would you come to... I cannot maintain...
Leave it to me.
Also, please keep...
Your secret is safe.
I won't tell anyone.
Great. I can't...
What's wrong?
No, I'm sorry. It's just that... A poem? Okay, and it will be...
Are you okay?
It's nothing. Okay, don't panic.
Take it slow, Diane.
I can okay, stay strong. You can... Today's yours.
Oh?
Over there. Just come with me already. This is extremely important.
But I promised you.
Grab a fit.
All right.
That's more like... Over here. Over here. It's okay.
What's all this? Even Mika's here? How's work been? And even some...
Greetings, Mr.
Finch.
That voice. 𝐂𝐴𝐿i.
I didn't think you'd still remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember all right. Although you... But I'm one to talk. I thought you...
I'm sorry I kept...
Oh, it...
Finch, would you...
A poem.
In that case... Far from my native land I roamed. In streams I slept, many seasons I met as the sun set and rose. I searched for a garden to call a home, and the moonlight ebbed as the water flowed. A soft breeze beckoned me unto a spring. Sleep, weary wanderer, your journey is over. May the dancing petals sweeten your slumber. At dawn, I hummed the melody of a distant stream, and the songs in the night serenaded my dreams. A boy's tender tears trembled through the water, stirring me more than any starlight sonata. He wove me a wreath from past petals and future buds. I crossed beyond the veil of dreams to the realm of flesh and blood. Look at the love that shines from his eager gaze. Answer the call of his heart, lest this moment go to waste. The kittens and fireflies invited my heartstrings to sing, but I was a stranger to the melody of mankind, and knew not how this tune should begin. As the river of dreams trickled into the ocean blue, every time a crystal fly flapped its wings, older it seemed he grew. But I learned to fathom human ways each stumbling step I took, and clouds of confusion became crystal clear in the vulnerable verse I wrote. As seed yearns for soil and trees for the sun, a once foreign melody inside my heart sung, and it cried out your name on every string it could strum. Now I give my dream to you. May it be in your slumber a sweet spring to quench your thirst. Now, I hand my heart to you, praying my belated promise might meet, still with your trust.
Yes. All those years ago.
Finch.
It's okay. I understand.
Thank you, Finch.
It's...
This is a droplet of water. Finch, that is
long as this droplet remains with you, I will always be one with the spring.
It's so romantic!
You've really learned a lot.
Does it bother you?
How could it possibly? I just worry that once I go to sleep...
Huh?
I'm only joking.
Is that...
Grandpa Finch?
Diona, thank you for fetching Finch for...
I used to chat with you a lot! Wasn't it ever...
Of course not. That's why I gave you your gift.
Huh?
Wait. So is Diona's, and if so...
My physical form is Finch.
Yes?
I've never regretted meeting you. Although, it was different from in the stories. This gift that represents my promise and my love. I give it to you now.
It's okay, everyone. She's gone now.
What? But, Grandpa Finch...
Don't worry now. Just like she said, she'll always be one with the spring.
The wind rises.
Oh? Hey, you're all back! 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭𝐆 a step ahead. She said she...
Where have you all been?
Perhaps they lacked sufficient inspiration and wished to have an emergency communion with nature.
How death-barred! Does this mean that right from the start you... Oh, right...
Huh? Did I? Very well. Since the... Diona! Dear Diona, could I trouble you to fix...
You wish. All right.
Huh? So, just what have you guys been up to all this time?
Really? Must be the breeze. You're reading way too much into it.
Yeah, that's right. We're just,
So even Mika's in on it? Chongyun, how about you tell me what happened on the sly? I've just remembered that I heard about a haunted house recently that you'll definitely want to check out. I'm willing to bet that even your pure Yang spirit won't be able to scare off these—
I appreciate the gesture, but no thanks. Not this time. And I'm starting to think that maybe this—
Huh? What the— Okay, that confirms it. I call shenanigans. Something big definitely went down here.
Squall and Fury. You're so happy just to see the sun again. How childish.
Quit following me. Hup. Huh. Quit following me.
Too slow. The wind rises. Upon the gale.
Squall Fury! The wind rises. Too slow. Squall Fury! The wind rises.
There's no need to exchange pleasantry. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation. Just to occupy silence.